the man deliberately invited his girlfriend to a restaurant to eat seafood. Sure enough, as soon as his girlfriend saw the fish and shrimp, she felt sick, but she had a special preference for the seaweed that was replaced later. Unbeknownst to her, the man had secretly put medicine in the seaweed. Sure enough, after returning to the room, his girlfriend transformed into a mermaid due to the effect of the medicine. The man was furious and immediately drew his sword, intending to kill her. However, when he remembered that he had been petrified before and it was his girlfriend who had saved him, he immediately softened his heart. Seeing that his girlfriend was about to die of dehydration and drying up, the man quickly rushed madly towards the river with her in his arms. Fortunately, he was fast enough and managed to send his girlfriend into the seawater in time. Unfortunately, his girlfriend then disappeared into the vast sea. After this incident, the man was filled with remorse. In order to reunite with his girlfriend, he began to search for her frantically in the sea. Strangely enough, he could see her every time he used a telescope, but as soon as he put down the telescope, she disappeared again. He searched in the sea like this for 5 years, until one day, the man was unfortunately shot through the head by pirates. The girlfriend, who was a mermaid, immediately broke free from her shackles and flew towards the man at the fastest speed, watching her beloved man dying in front of her eyes. She couldn't bear the grief in her heart anymore and let out bursts of howls towards the sea, as if making a final farewell to the sea. Then she put the shark fin on the man's hand to start rescuing him. The man's wound then began to heal, but it wasn't enough to bring him back to life. Seeing this situation, the mermaid exhausted all her cultivation and turned into an inner elixir. She told the man that he must marry her 500 years later. The man took the inner elixir and woke up. In the blink of an eye, 500 years had passed. With the enhancement of the mermaid's inner elixir, the man had already achieved immortality. Living younger and younger, he not only had boundless magical power but also always remembered the 500-year appointment between him and the mermaid. However, the reincarnated mermaid was now the eldest legitimate daughter of the Bai family. Unfortunately, she was a useless person without any special abilities or cultivation. In today's world, even the lowest servants were proficient in magic arts. People without special abilities not only had a low status but also would be captured and executed uniformly. So when the girl grew up, she lived a life worse than a dog in the mansion. Even the lowest servants could bully her at will, and the girl thought that she would have to live such a dark life for the rest of her life. Until one day, she accidentally heard that her father was going to marry her scheming younger sister to the Gu family, which was the head of the 4 great families. But it was rumored that the young master of the Gu family was ugly and cruel by nature, so the scheming younger sister refused to agree to this marriage no matter what. Seeing this situation, the girl immediately realized that this was an opportunity to escape from the bitter sea. So she deliberately scolded her younger sister when serving her tea, attracting the attention of her stepmother. Sure enough, the stepmother immediately recognized that the girl was also the eldest legitimate daughter of the Bai family. So she suggested that the girl marry into the Gu family instead of the scheming younger sister, completely unaware that the girl's life was about to reach its peak. Unfortunately, as soon as the girl arrived at the Gu family, she was regarded as a new maid by 2 arrogant servants of the Gu family. They ordered her to go and wash the chamber pots immediately. Although the girl explained that she was the young lady of the Bai family, the snobbish servants didn't believe her at all when they saw her plain clothes. So they used magic to test whether she could perform the water controlling technique of the Bai family. But the girl without special abilities couldn't resist at all. Soon her clothes were set on fire, and in order to save herself, the girl could only run towards the inner courtyard. However, the 2 servants still chased after her relentlessly. Soon the girl was caught by the servants, and the arrogant servants were just about to use magic to burn her alive. As a result, the noise here immediately attracted the young master of the Gu family. So he immediately came to her rescue and injured the 2 servants, throwing them to the ground. When he took the girl and saw the jade pendant hanging on her chest, the young master of the Gu family immediately recognized that the girl in front of him was the mermaid from 500 years ago. Thinking of what the servants had just done to the girl, the young master immediately ordered that the 2 of them be dragged out and executed. In the following days, the young master of the Gu family took good care of the girl and told her that from then on, she would be the mistress of the Gu family and no one would dare to bully her at will. However, just at this time, his subordinates suddenly rushed over and said that the 2 maids just now claimed that the girl was a disaster star. But the young master of the Gu family didn't care about it at all. Instead, he took the girl shopping crazily because he wanted to give his wife the best things in the world. And just at this time, the girl's scheming younger sister also happened to come here. Coincidentally, she bumped into the young master of the Gu family who was just about to leave. And not knowing his identity, the scheming younger sister was immediately attracted by the handsome appearance of the young master of the Gu family. She originally planned to buy a nice set of clothes and then go to find out about his background. Unexpectedly, as soon as she entered the store, the shopkeeper told her that all the fabrics had been bought up by her sister.